Compliance is a critical aspect of IT operations. It's important to ensure that your Ansible playbooks are compliant with all relevant regulations and standards, or your business can suffer serious consequences, reaching far beyond just technical issues. But as your infrastructure grows, it gets harder and harder to keep playbooks compliant. Let's take a look at why it's so important and how to achieve compliance effectively and without hassle. If your playbooks aren't compliant, that leads to a number of seriously negative consequences, such as data breaches, security risks, operational disruptions, legal and regulatory penalties, increased costs, all leading to financial loss and reputational damage, potentially jeopardizing customer trust and crucial partnerships. It's crucial for businesses to prioritize compliance in IT processes to mitigate these risks. Sounds complex, right? So ensuring compliance must be the same? Let me put your mind at ease. It's not. Not when you go about it smartly and efficiently. Let's take a look how to ensure compliance in 6 steps. Number 1, define your compliance requirements. Number 2, use approved Ansible roles and modules in playbooks. Number 3, test your playbooks. Number 4, ensure compliance enforcement. Number 5, monitor regularly. And number 6, efficiently manage playbooks. We all know these things in theory, but how to keep up with all the rules and changes when dealing with a complex and constantly growing IT environment? Using playbook management platforms like Steampunk Spotter makes it remarkably simple. Spotter has a variety of features ranging from thorough playbook scanning and analyses to assuring compliance. Let's take a look. Number 1, define your compliance requirements. Which rules and standards do you need to follow? Once you've got a clear picture of your requirements, you can start making sure your playbooks align with them. With the custom rules feature, Spotter lets you incorporate your own unique policies in the scanning process. So when you run a scan, Spotter won't just check for general best practices and security standards. It will also assess compliance with your own specific rules. And the best part is, you can do this with the universal OPA framework and human-readable language called Rego, making it accessible even for non-tech folks. Let's say you want to safeguard confidential information, like full names, passwords, and usernames in your playbooks using the Ansible no-log parameter. We can use this rule, set it in Spotter, scan the playbook using the parameter, and voila, Spotter used the custom policy and gave us valuable feedback. Number 2, use approved Ansible roles and modules when writing playbooks. When writing playbooks, it's crucial to make sure the modules you're using are safe to run and appropriate to use in your environment. Although Ansible Galaxy and Automation Hub offer a wide array of modules, their quality and safety aren't guaranteed. To verify their security, consult the Steampunk Ansible Collections documentation, where the XLab Steampunk team has rigorously checked each module. Scan your completed playbook with Steampunk Spotter to confirm the proper application and enhance security. Number 3, test your playbooks. Before you deploy your playbooks to production, it's important to test them thoroughly to ensure that they work as expected and that they are compliant with your requirements. Use Spotter's playbook scanning feature, which will execute a thorough, in-depth playbook analysis. It's like having an Ansible expert going through your playbooks to see if your playbooks are compliant and guiding you through the process of shaping them up if they aren't. Let's scan one of our playbooks and see what that looks like. Spotter uncovered various issues. This involves highlighting non-compliant host names and updating deprecated variables to ensure our playbook is future-proof. Spotter also helps us navigate through common pitfalls in module parameters and syntax, underscoring the importance of strict adherence to documentation. Spotter emphasizes the adoption of best practices such as fully qualified collection names and managing playbook dependencies to boost the playbook's reliability and maintainability. Number 4. Ensure organization-wide compliance enforcement. You can set up all the rules, include them as custom checks, and even tell developers to always run playbook scans. But sometimes, playbook writers might try to overlook an issue to save time, even if it means sacrificing compliance. To prevent this, Spotter lets you enforce specific checks. This means that a check marked as enforced can be ignored no matter what any Ansible developer tries to do. Spotter also supports organization-wide configuration, so the organization admin can decide which checks are always enforced. Let's say Spotter informs me about a compliance issue, and I try to ignore this issue. Because organization admin set this to always be enforced, I can't do it no matter what I try. Learn more about how to enforce checks in the above linked video. Number 5. Monitor playbooks regularly. Even if your playbooks are flawless right now, they might not stay like that forever. Ansible evolves, modules can become outdated, and your own security rules might change. To keep your playbooks compliant and secure, regular monitoring is crucial. Once your playbooks are live, it's important to keep an eye on them to make sure they're still in line with your requirements. We recommend you schedule automatic nightly CI runs with Steampunk Spotter to make sure the playbooks are in a healthy state and that the Ansible infrastructure is functioning correctly. They sure save a lot of time by fixing problems as soon as they show up instead of dealing with a bunch of issues all at once. Plus, Spotter keeps track of how your playbooks are performing over time and identifies trends or anomalies. Take this playbook, for example, that was working perfectly fine until recently. If we scan it against Ansible version 2.9, it just gives us a little warning and a hint. But if we scan it against Ansible version 2.16, we can see that Spotter highlights several issues in our playbook that require attention. It pointed out that we need to use fully qualified collection names for certain tasks to ensure clarity and compliance with best practices. Additionally, it let us know about incorrect values in modules and invalid parameters. To address these, we'll need to refine our task descriptions and update our methods to align with current standards. Lucky for us, Spotter even lets us know if the issues are rewritable. If we apply our automatic rewrite feature to it, most of our problems are gone in a snap. Let's scan the playbook again. And there we go. It rewrote all the rewritable items. Number 6. Efficiently manage playbooks. For regular monitoring, you need a platform that brings all scans results together in one place, giving you a clear overview of your automation's landscape overall health. Spotter offers a dashboard, your go-to control panel for monitoring and managing the performance, security, and compliance statuses of your playbooks, and also generates comprehensive reports on playbook conditions, providing valuable insights into potential areas for improvement. Team members working on the same Ansible project gain visibility into how each change within Ansible Playbooks affects the overall validity, quality, and security of the project itself. Spotter platform allows developers to focus on the results of the scanning, while managers can gain insights into how to optimize automation. Learn more about visibility and collaboration offered by the Spotter app in the video linked above. As you can see, ensuring compliance in your playbooks is an essential part of managing a secure and efficient infrastructure. However, it doesn't have to be a time-consuming or overwhelming process, especially when using a playbook management platform like Steampunk Spotter. Spotter simplifies compliance by making it an integral part of your automation workflow, which means less hassle for both developers and managers. Be sure to give it a try.